Rusty Butcher is a hobby that was never supposed to be what it is today. Rusty Butcher was something I used to fart around in the garage with, and ended up being a daily venture type thing and turned into something that it never was supposed to be. I just started doing leather in the garage, and I learned it off of YouTube, and then it spawned from there with social media, and started getting into the Harley thing, and it blew up even more. The whole tracker movement started, we filmed a video at an abandoned local MX track down the street, and just kind of threw the video up online to see what it'd do, and it took off from there. So I decided every week that we were going to film a video called Tracker Tuesday. Tracker Tuesday consists of me just finding stuff in the hills, driving around, jumping, whatever I possibly can on my Sportster, or it consists of race footage. And the race footage is just all of us going out there on stock Sportsters with a couple bolt-on parts and racing the shit out of them. I decided to go with Harley over any kind of dual sport or any other bike because my whole background has been everything but Harleys. I started looking into the history of the Harleys and the racing between Evel Knievel, between all the flat track racing and the XR 750s, and it's got a lot of heritage behind it, and I think that's kind of cool to stand behind. I think the basic formula for a good tracker is pretty simple. Throw some shocks on there, some heavy-duty springs. I like to hike up my bars a little bit higher and run handguards and some Biltwell parts up on top so you don't bash your hands in a little bit. My favorite terrain that I like to ride on my bike is probably just going in the hills and shoveling some dirt jumps and hitting just weird stuff that's not supposed to be hit in the first place. Flat track racing, the Sportster is going pretty well. I finally got my bike dialed in, got the right tires, and we knew that track tires would make all the difference. It's a lot of fun racing with everyone. It's a little sketchier because you're sliding 500-pound Harleys, but I've done pretty well. I've won a substantial amount of races that I've been in already, and I hope to keep continuing this into something more serious with flat track racing, but it's been a fun ride so far.